Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 68 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 series, where we're hanging out on a space station, chilling right now over the planet Europa, the moon Europa, which orbits the planet of Jupiter. So that's where we're at, just chilling here near Jupiter. How cool is that? I'm excited to drop down on this planet. The reason we're here is because we're following the advanced rocketry quest line. And what this mod pack has done is hidden some of the ores that are not generally available on the overworld on some different planets. So some of the ores that I'm specifically interested in getting are iridium. So in order to get iridium, or at least figure out where it is, I guess, like I could probably just look at JEI and figure out where it is, but we're supposed to get destabilized clathrate first, so we're going to go do that. Cool. And then we're going to go find iridium. We've already got rutile from the moon, so I might not worry about that just yet. I wouldn't mind getting some prosperity ore eventually. That'll let us get into mystical agriculture, right? And then I also need to get draconium ore. So, you know, energized or resonant clathrate might be nice to have there as well. Destabilized clathrate is available from Europa, according to... you come here, Terra Nova, Europa, Kelt, Proxima, or Stella, right? So Europa looked like the easiest one to get to for now, so, you know, that's what's up. So one thing I want to note is, and I'm looking for a bug report on the advanced rocketry stuff for this, and I'm not seeing it. So I don't know why I'm having this problem, but it doesn't look like anybody else is. So I'm wondering if anybody else has. But when I logged in today to play the game, I was orbiting Earth again. So it seems like if I log out and then log back in, my station's back around Earth, not around the planet or moon that it was on when I last logged out. So not sure what's up with that, but we'll figure it out. Not a big deal. I just had to warp back to Europa. And clicking that warp button and watching your space station warp through space is super satisfying and fun, so I'm not complaining too much. Just requires a little bit of extra dilithium crystals, which... not the end of the world. So right now we're orbiting Europa. We're ready to launch our rocket. I have a power cell linked to ID1, a power cell from RF Tools, and a matter receiver so that we can set up a teleporter to here. And then I've obviously got my charged porter so I can get back as needed. So I think my plan will be that, let's see, I want to check the fuel levels. Good, right? Press space to take off to Europa. So what I'm going to do is also make sure... you know what, let's leave this ender tank here. Please. Right. He doesn't need more oxygen because the way the CO2 scrubbers work is that they basically don't use oxygen if you don't need it. Right? It basically means you don't use oxygen until they run out of those CO2 scrubber things. So we're going to do this. I've got more rocket fuel to put back into the ship, so that'll ensure that we can get back. Because I think it uses about half the fuel that we have available right now to get to Europa, and then I'll probably use about half to get back to the station. So that'll pretty much burn us out. But I wanted to make sure I had some just in case it uses a little bit more than half, right? So let's launch. Boom. Launching to Europa, one of the moons of Jupiter. Let's do it. Right, so this will get us there, right? And then, just like I said, our plan will be to deposit a matter receiver on the planet, and then basically explore a little bit, maybe do some fun stuff by way of digital mining, and then what I'll probably want to do is fly my spaceship back to my space station and figure out our next destination, because we gotta go place a few things all around the solar system here. And there's another at least one or two stars that we have access to with other planets around them, so we should totally be checking those out at some point. So looks like we're reaching altitude here. You can see it on the left, right? Man, that is a big moon. And now we should be loading up Europa. Now we'll have some world gen going on here, right? So let's start descent. Oh, that's cool looking. Look at this. Nice. Oh, wow, we're dropping pretty quick, too. That's cool. Oh, there we go. Now we're rubber banding a little bit. That's usually indicative of we're generating terrain. So that's Minecraft being Minecraft for us. Oh, hey, we barely used any fuel. So that's nice. Look at that fuel use, huh? We barely used any. to get off the space station. Maybe launching from Europa back to the space station will use more? I'm honestly not sure. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? You wouldn't need as much fuel to launch off a space station as you would to launch off a planet or moon. So, coming in for a landing on this very weird-looking planet. I don't know what this terrain is all about. Or when we're going to see some terrain. Oh, there we go. Hello, Europa. What's up, dudes? Check out this planet. What is going on? This place is weird looking. Whoa, what is that? What is happening here? What is this weird place? Is this some kind of... I think this is just like a giant ice lake, which kind of makes sense, right? Dude, look at that! How cool is that? Look at that planet up there in the sky. That is awesome looking. That is so great. So yeah, we've got basically an ice planet here, which makes sense. Though it looks like there's a little bit of liquid water under the ice layer on top here. Wow, look at this. Frost lilies from Ice and Fire Mod. Okay, cool. And then we've got... Right, my jetpack's on. I gotta remember that. Let's turn off the jetpack for now. Something's taking damage down there. Look at that. Oh man, this is cool. This is a really interesting looking planet, guys. I do really appreciate the way gravity works in this mod. But dude, look at that sky. That is super cool. And look how far away the sun looks. Man, that's nuts. All right. Should we do a little bit of digging? I feel like we should. I think I'm going to, first things first, establish our matter receiver and teleport system, right? So let's make sure everything's cool here. So I'm just going to pop you down with everybody being out. You're going to be there, which gives us, you know, some power to get. You're going to be there and start filling up, and we'll call this Europa. Cool? So now I should, in theory, be able to just teleport home, no problem. Huzzah! And then teleport back to Europa by dialing up Europa. Dial. Right? And we just test that the matter receiver works and confirm that we're good, right? So we've established our Stargate transport system. And I'm just super fascinated by this planet. I kind of want to dig down a little bit and see what kind of interesting stuff we can find. So destabilized clath rate is going to be on Europa right around like the Y levels 20 and 30 point. We're currently at Y level 50-ish. So we just need to drop down a little bit. What better time to pull out the destruction gadget? Let's make sure that you're set for a full depth and then no ups, downs, lefts, or rights. Cool. Huzzah. Cool. So that puts us right around 16, right? So let's bump it up here to like right around 22-ish. Nice. Now we're cooking. Make sure we have food on us, right? I wasn't stupid enough to come to another planet without food, was I? I hope not. Now, in theory, I should have a Sigil of the Blood Lamp that I can use to light this area up. So we're basically looking for that destabilized Class 8 stuff. Once I find some, I'll feel good about it. Hey, dilithium ore. Yes, please. I don't mind. I will take more of that, because we're using those dilithium crystals like crazy. So lots of terrain gen that looks pretty familiar to us, right? None of this is particularly different. And yeah, I'll take uranium and diamonds. I'll always take those. More dilithium. Sweet. Part of the reason I'm doing this, rather than just plopping down the digital miner, which I totally could do, is I kind of want to see if there's other resources on this planet that I don't know about. Right? Like, I don't know what's on Europa. There might be other things here. Ain't finding any destabilized class 8 yet. Now, to be fair, I've gone down a bit in the Y levels since I've started. Right? So, I might need a little bit more food at some point. What's that weird looking ore? Just diorite. Dire so Minecraft Pro, let me tell you guys. Pro Minecrafter right there. Knows his stuff, guys. To be fair, that's a vanilla mechanic. Jetpack, please. Alright, so we're chilling back up around like the Y level 20-ish point, right? What I'm thinking I should do is get a little bit higher. Because I did say it was more like in the 30s, right? Yeah, like the... Yeah, like the mid-20s, 230s. That should be cool. But I need to get more food. And this, my friends... Where did I get glowstone from? I have no idea. This, my friends, is why we set up the teleport system. Because you know Dyer's going to forget something simple, right? Like food. Like, hey, let's go explore another planet. By the way, I didn't bring any food with me. I would be really good on a space mission. No, I wouldn't. It would be a bad time for everybody who was on my mission team. So we want food. So what do we got? Food. What's a good way to search for food? There we go. So we'll get some meat feast pizza, some spaghetti and meatballs, and a southern style breakfast. Make sure to bring a little healthy variety. Right back to Europa. Cool. Oh, it's dark. It's dark on Europa. Oh, mob spawn on Europa. But boy, do they need oxygen, I guess. Take that, mobs. No oxygen for you. I've got a spacesuit. You don't have a spacesuit. My goodness. 10 out of 10 mob farm right here. Holy cow. Now might be a really good time to set some kind of ender chest and pouch up. Didn't we look at ender pouches, though, and decide that they were not easily doable in this pack? I believe that we did. Not easily doable, per se. That doesn't mean impossible, right? Pressed wax. Is that really the only way to get hardened leather? Is pressed wax, which I can get from candleberries. Do we have any candleberry seeds? No, but I could get one from this guy, right? You should be able to sell me a candleberry seed for 1 emerald. Please and thank you. And then I have a Supremium mortaring can, don't I? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Got that from a quest reward, and that was super exciting to find. Well, that is not bad at all, is it? And I should be able to do that to get a few more of these. Nice. Might not hurt to get a few more peanuts, because we've been using them. Alright, that should be enough candleberries to get me the wax that I need. So not as hard as I thought it might be. Though we do need that wither dust stuff, and I'm not sure how much of that we have. What did I just put in there? My destruction gadget? Alright, cool. So... White is the channel that we set up for item imports, right? So all I need to do is make a white pouch, and then anything I put in that pouch will get imported into the applied energistic system. Right? So we need some... I don't have a pot? I thought I had those. But today I learned that I didn't. So now I do. Easy enough. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't bad at all. So I need a blaze powder, please. And then I need some of that wither stuff. So wither dust. That works. Oh, yeah. So now anything that goes in here, like my Supremium ordering can, will get sucked into the system. And whatever planet I'm on, or moon, or what have you, I can just, you know, drop stuff in there and it goes into my system, right? Easy peasy. Now, we are cool to do that. Oh, look, it's daytime again. Good times. Cool. All right, so back down, yeah, 30-ish. I'd really just like to find one of these ores just to validate that it's actually here. JEI tells me it's here. And I'll just grab whatever dilithium I can find, because, you know, clearly traveling around the universe takes a little bit of fuel. Alright, maybe what I'll do is mine for a little bit off camera then. And just hope to find some of this destabilized stuff. I mean, it's rare, but it shouldn't be this rare. So we'll be right back. Well, we learned there's still volcanism on this planet, so that's exciting. But what we also learned is, wow, we are having some really bad luck, or something's funny. I'm seeing lots of redstone ore, right? And I'm pretty sure you can visually tell the difference between redstone and the clathrate stuff. So let's do this. Because we're having trouble finding it by hand, let's see if it exists at all, courtesy of our digital miner. Now, where did I leave my digital miner last? Did I leave it on the moon? Is that where my digital miner is? Let's dial up the moon. Luna, dial. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, there he is, digital miner. Good job, you. And I'll take you. And, yeah. Do I have any? I'm cool. And since I'm back at Earth real quick, right, I think it would be a smart idea to refuel our oxygen and hydrogen before going back. Right? So just a quick top up on both. And we're good to go. So now we want to dial back to Europa. I should install the Stargate mod. Has the Stargate mod even been updated to 1.12? I remember there was a Stargate mod like a couple versions back. I should just put it on here just because. Just be like, yeah, I got a Stargate. What's up? All right, digital miner should be able to go here, right? Now, is this is the one where I configured what's allowed to be picked up, right? So I'm going to do a new item filter, but we're going to do ore dictionary, right? Here's the trick. F3H should give you advanced tooltips, right? Destabilized redstone, thermal foundation, ore fluid. You don't have an ore dictionary reference, do you? Maybe that's it. Ore clathrate redstone? That might be the ore dictionary reference. If I looked at iron ore. Or iron. Yeah. So what we're looking at is that ore clathrate redstone. So if I did new filter, ore dictionary, ore clathrate redstone. See? Save. Done. Let's find out if there's any on this planet. Let's just get some power hooked up to you, buddy. With a little bit of dire wire. Start. To mine 0. Huh. Because you should absolutely be on Europa. And, like, that's where I'm at, right? Like, I am on Europa. To my understanding, this is Europa. How do I confirm that I'm on Europa? If I did this... I'm on a planet, for sure. Dimension is planet. But this... I'm not seeing the ore here. So that's interesting. I mean, the rocket said we were going to Europa. We could try another one, right? Kelt 2AB, Proxima B, Stella. Not exactly sure where Stella is. I feel like some of those, Terra Nova and Kelt, I'm not sure about it. Terra Nova and Proxima, I would imagine, are around other things. Stella. But, like, I don't trust it now, because Europa said they had it. Unless it's in a different biome. Right? We could just go looking around another biome, right? I mean, maybe it's the biome that we happen to be in. Maybe a different biome will have it. Let's go look. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go a whole bunch of direction this way, whatever direction I'm headed. South, it looks like. And if I put you on, will you be faster? Not really. I guess we'll come back in like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna explore a little bit, see if there's anything else nearby. And if I find something cool, and if not, we'll go to a different planet. I found something. It's apparently an ice dragon. What's up, buddy? He has 20 out of 377 health. But I can't hit him. And I can't right-click him. He seems to be turning, though, so that's concerning. He wants to face away from me when I hit him, that's for sure. You know what? He's pushable. I can push him. I can push the corpse. That's awesome. The only problem is I don't know how to kill him. Right? Is there some kind of, like, special weapon I need? Ice and fire mod, right? So that... I mean, I think there's special weapons in here. But I don't know if you need to use these weapons. They do extra damage against certain mobs, right? But I don't know if I have to use them. Turn off advanced tooltips, by the way. So I'm just going to keep heading south. I found a thing, and that was cool. I could always just pop down my digital miner again and see if there's anything right here. Since we're here, might as well look. Config or dictionary filter for this guy. Hello, Enderman. There's Enderman on this planet, so that's a big surprise. Right, start. Stop. Start, stop. Nothing. Nothing. Womp, womp. And outside of that initial little terrain thing, I've found nothing but ice on this planet. Which kind of makes sense for what Europe is all about, but... Alright, back to exploring for another minute, and then I'm going to give up and go to a different planet. Hey, look, there's a little outcropping again. Found another little bit of terrain. So that's cool. Neat. We'll just scan for the ore here, and if we don't find it, we don't find it. And that's the end of that, then. What kind of mobs were they? Digital miner, config, your ore dictionary, inversion off, start. Nothing. Nothing. No rutile and no stuff here. Very interesting. Because JEI said it should be here on Europa. So let's go to a different planet. What do you think? Let's look for Stella and figure out where that is. So like I said, or Kelt. Let's look for Stella or Kelt. So first things first, we have to go back to Europa. Launch our rocket back to our space station, right? And then access the warp core and figure out where Stella and Kelt are in relation to things. But we'll leave, obviously, everything here on Europa in case we want to come back. Though I don't know why we would, because it doesn't look like Europa has anything cool. So there's that. All right? Space Station Destination 1. Launch. I'll meet you guys on the space station as we're landing. All right, just... landed on the space station, right? So, hey, you, how's your fuel? Getting there. We want to load that up. Boom. Now, one thing I've definitely noticed with regards to that fuel reservoir thing is it kind of uses all the fuel in the reservoir when I click it, regardless of how much is actually needed by the rocket. So we might try using a bucket next time. Hey, buddy. I'm at Europa for sure. So let's select a planet. So where's Stella? What is Stella all about? Planet list. Stella... Oh, that planet list is weird. It, like, cuts off down here. So Stella I'm not familiar with. Venus, Mercury, Saturn, Uranus has no moons. I'm just checking to see if Kelt is in our solar system or not, because there's lots of other bands here, and I'm not sure what they're all about. I feel like Kelt might be one of those outer planet dudes, right? It might be. And failing that, it might be in another location. And if it is in another one, right, so let's go up, right, and we can see, so HD 42176 has 3 planets, and HD 63776 has 4 planets. So let's check this one out. Proxima Centauri. Well, there's apparently a Proxima Centauri too. Kepler, Kelt. Hey, here's Kelt. Cool. Right? So there's Proxima Centauri. There's Terra Nova, Nova Stella. Right? So Terra Nova should apparently have kind of what we're looking for. Maybe we should also check where does energized clathrate come from? Mercury, Kepler, Venus, and Novus. Okay. And how about resonant cathrate? Right? Mars, Kepler, Kelt, Philuka, Mars, Kepler. Okay, cool. All right, so then if we're talking about going to Terra Nova, that has a fuel cost of 500. So we totally need more dilithium crystals than that. Let's get a bunch, right? Let's get a bunch of dilithium crystals back here at our base. So I know we've probably got some. But we're going to want more. Please and thank you. All right, perfect. So I guess we'll come back in a minute once this is all done processing. And while we're here, let's get another matter receiver and RF tools card and power cell so that when we're ready, we can go to whatever planet we decide to go to and check it out. All right, I've got probably enough dilithium crystals for now, right? Oh, sweet, filled up the fuel all the way. That's 1,000 fuel, perfect. So let's actually, I decided I want to go to Stella. That seems like the best bet, right? So let's go up and let's find... That's interesting. When I double click on these guys... Okay, he's cool, right? Is this the one that has Stella? No, these are the Kelt and Kepler planets, right? So we're looking for the one with Stella. That might be Proxima Centauri. There's Stella. Cool. Should we select that one, right? Warp cost 500. So we've got more fuel, and we're good. Let's warp. Boom. Now, we're going to an entirely different solar system. So I'm actually not sure if it's going to take longer to warp there or not. One thing I would like to see is like a progress bar on the warp, like your, you know, how far away you are. Because it's super cool watching this warp effect, right? Love it. But how long until we get there? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Come on. I want to go to Stella. I guess we'll just come back when we're done warping. All right. Wow, look at this cool planet. We have found Stella. Sweet. All right, so step 1, launch rocket to Stella. See you guys on the planet. And we have our matter receiver and power cell card and everything. So we have the stuff needed to teleport to Stella once we're done. So, landing on the planet. Be right back. All right, looks like we're punching through the atmosphere here. Coming in for a landing. Oh, or rubber banding. We'll see. Stella must have a lot of world gen. Let's give it a minute. All right, I can tell by the tick rate, which was, 451 milliseconds, is now down to 12, that we should be good on world gen. It's probably settled down a little bit. So we're coming in for a landing on Stella. A planet. Wow, look at this. This is some kind of serious business. Trees. Wow, lots and lots of trees. That's all I can say about Stella right now, is trees and purple sky. All right. Sweet. So I generally I wouldn't place my matter receiver and stuff on top of a tree. But, But that's where my rocket landed. So you're all out. You are a power cell card that will go here. You are going to be a matter receiver here with the planet name of Stella. Cool. All right. Should we explore a little bit? I feel like the answer is yes. Wow, look at this cool planet, dude. We're in a Sacred Springs biome. Neat. Very neat. So, like, let's just, you know, go straight down. Let's do the thing. Let's do some mining and, you know, like proper space explorers, just start harvesting resources. Or whatever planet we find ourselves on. Okay. Y level, I mean, that seems pretty good. 23. Now, theoretically, we might find iridium ore on this planet as well. Right? This is why I chose Stella. Because Stella has both iridium and the other one. So it's somewhere between, right around here. Huzzah! I got something. Hey, iridium ore! Wow, okay. I need a harvest level of 9 for that. Osgoglass, harvest level 9. Okay, good to know. Osmium, lots of iridium ore, it would seem. Like a really decent amount, which is cool. And it looks like we're finding rutile here as well, and iridium is not at all rare, because I just found a ton of it. Not at all rare. I like it. So we're going to need a better pick. Now, granted, I have a digital miner. That can probably just work around that whole you need a better pick thing. And is this stabilized redstone? Yeah, it is. Booyah. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Quest complete. Destabilized redstone. That's what's up. Right? And we've got rutile ore. Right? And lots of iridium, it would seem. Alright. So I need level 9. So just out of curiosity, right? Harvest level 9. Osgoglass sharpening kit. Because we've got 8, right? Can we do this real quick before the end of the episode? Maybe? Let's find out what Osgoglass is all about. Right? Because I don't know what that is. Osgoglass ingots come from molten Osgoglass, which comes from Osgoglass stuffs. Melter, magma crucible. So it is refined obsidian, osmium, and glowstone ingot, right? So refined obsidian, osmium, and glowstone ingot, which I know is a mechanism thing. How do you get that? Just glowstone in an osmium compressor. So that would be this osmium compressor right here that we set up an episode or 2 back. Right? And my automation should take care of putting osmium back in there. I might bump you up to, because you need so many, let's keep 32 in there at a time. I feel like that's a smart move, right? And since we're going to do that, can I have you keeping like more of that at a time? Just to speed that process up. So there's your glowstone. There's your refined obsidian. Huzzah. And then we need to drop that in here, in this thing. Right? It doesn't say the advanced metallurgic needs any kind of fluid, right? So if I just put these in here, are you gonna cook? Processing. Processing. Nice. Osgoglass. Not bad. All right. So let's pop 2 of them in here. Quest complete Osgoglass. Booyah. Tick accelerate, because I'm impatient. Make sure that you're turned off, right? because I don't want this. I want a sharpening kit. All right, so you definitely take a little while to melt. Yay for tick accelerators. There's your 2 ingots. Pour that into there, which should cool rather quickly. I'm tempted, but it's going cool enough. Right, and then I need flint, don't I? And the rest of the Osgo glass, because I have no idea what else I can use it for, can just go away for now. And then tool station can be this, this, and this, and we should be cool, right? Now, back to Stella. What I'd like to do is harvest the ore. Hello, it's dark. Wonder if there's bad guys on this planet. There probably are. I don't even know if there's oxygen on this planet. That's a thing that I have not found out about. I mean, sheep are living, so I have to assume that yes, there's oxygen. And I kind of noticed my oxygen level not dropping, right? But now I can get iridium, which should be a quest complete. And rutile, for that matter, right? Quest complete iridium! Huzzah! Right? So what I'm going to do now... Whee! Rutile ore, quest complete. Pop up here... Sacred Oaks, huh? I wonder if this is like by design for this planet or if it's just kind of the way it is, right? But what I'm going to do is this digital miner, okay? Hey, buddy. I'm going to config you, and we're going to add an item stack for iridium, because that's the easiest way to do it. And we're going to add an item stack for rutile, right? We already had one of those, right? So rutile, iridium, and the destabilized ore. So if we start you now, you should get all 3 of those resources, in theory. In theory, that is correct, right? So there's iridium, there's rutile, and I might want to turn on Silk Touch so we actually get the destabilized ore rather than the destabilized clef rate, right? Is there like a benefit to getting this? Because we can throw it in the pulverizer and just get that. That might not be bad. Then we get Cinnabar. So if I turn on Silk Touch, Silk is on now. We should find that we're getting destabilized clef rate as a Silk Touch. It uses more power to do that, but I'm okay with that, right? Needs 15,000 RF a tick. If I turn Silk Touch off, it's, wow. Okay, that's a really lot more power. But I think, you know, wow, that's a lot of iridium ore. That is good times, my friends. All I want to see is destabilized clef rate show up in here, and then I will be satisfied to wrap up the episode. So that's interesting. I went into the config, right? I reset it so that only the ore catherate redstone, and we know that this exists on this planet because we found some already. And that's interesting is that it's not finding it. So what I might need is a Silk Touch pick to get some and put it in there as an item stack. So maybe there was some on Europa, and we were just having bad luck. Silk. I have a Silky Jewel, right? Will you tell me? We're way past the wrapping up point, guys. So past. I wouldn't mind putting this modifier on. Do we have a pick handy? Can I get one? You know what we could do? Yeah, give me a sec. Let's do you and 2 of you guys. We'll make an Osgoliath pick. That sound like a good time? And you go in here, and you go faster. Must go faster. And then you make a handle and binding. And are you cool? You're cool. You do that thing. You cool faster. Like I said, way past wrapping up. Gotta really, really cook this thing up. You. Doop. Then you with one of you. Doop. Then we go back to the planet. Cool. Then we go underground. Whee! Then we find some of that destabilized redstone ore. Wow, that was a lot of it, too. Then we fly out of this place. And I want one of you and one of you. And then we go into the configs and delete you and do new item stack config. And that's going to be you. So I don't know why the ore dictionary config wasn't working. Huh. You still can't find it. The digital miner can't find that stuff. That's super interesting to me. Oh well, we learned something today. I'm not sure why the digital miner can't find this stuff, but it can't. So we're just going to go back to rutile and iridium and let you get that and wrap up the episode. So I don't know why destabilized redstone can't be picked up by the digital miner, but for whatever reason it can't. So we can turn silk touch off because both of these don't need silk touch, and we can also wrap up the episode. So for now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We'll come back probably next time and continue taking advantage of all this cool planetary resources that we're getting, right? And for now, just do me a favor, take it easy.